Welcome back to the classroom, everyone. Today we are mastering the hardware that brings our digital work into the physical world. Before we jump into these maintenance protocols, do me a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow the account so you're always the first to know when a new A plus lesson drops. We are tackling CompTIA A plus Core 1, Objective 3.8, Printer Maintenance. Let's get into it. Imagine this. A bustling graphic design firm is paralyzed. Client mockups are coming off the line with ugly white stripes. The receipt printers are spitting out blank paper, and the carbon copy invoices are jamming every 10 minutes. Productivity has hit a wall. Your mission today is to implement a flawless maintenance schedule across the four pillars of print technology to restore peak productivity and save the firm. Pillar 1 is the enterprise workhorse, the laser printer. These machines deliver high-volume, precision output using a continuous, multi-stage electrostatic process. You need to know the players on the field: the imaging drum, which holds the latent electrostatic image; the toner hopper and developer, which supply the charged powder; the fuser unit, which uses heat and pressure to bond that toner to the page; and the transfer rollers, which guide the paper and apply the opposing charge. When you're handling toner and printer debris, safety protocols are non-negotiable. When replacing toner, gently rock the cartridge to distribute the powder and install it immediately. That drum is highly light sensitive. For cleaning, stick to damp cloths for the exterior and 99% isopropyl alcohol for electronic contacts. And a major warning: never use compressed air or a domestic vacuum on toner spills. You need a specialized toner-safe vacuum to avoid fire hazards. If you get toner on your skin, wash with cold water only. Hot water will set the toner permanently. Hardware fatigue is a real thing. We replace components based on internal page counts using a maintenance kit. This typically includes a new fuser unit, transfer roller, and pickup rollers. Always let that fuser cool down before you touch it. It's a burn hazard. Finally, if your output looks faded or misaligned, run the calibration utility from the control panel to reset the toner density and color balance. Pillar 2 is the Inkjet. These build high-resolution images line by spraying microscopic droplets via a moving carriage system. They use printheads, either thermal heat bubble or piezoelectric technology, to push ink through nozzles. A stepper motor advances the page while the carriage moves the printhead back and forth. It's a precise mechanical dance. Because ink is a liquid, it's prone to drying and clogging. If you see missing lines or faint output, run the automated printhead cleaning cycle. But be careful, this consumes a significant amount of ink. If your lines look skewed or wavy, you need to run the printhead alignment utility to recalibrate the timing of that carriage as it moves across the page. Inkjets are delicate. If you have a paper jam, never use excessive force. Open the access panel and pull the paper gently. If you leave even a tiny torn piece behind, you're looking at an immediate secondary jam. If you're seeing persistent smearing, your feed rollers are likely dirty. Clean them with a soft, damp cloth to restore the friction needed to pull the paper correctly. Pillar 3 is the thermal printer, the king of the retail receipt. These generate images without a single drop of ink or toner. Instead, a fixed heating element spans the width of the paper path. It presses against special thermal paper coated with a chemical that changes color, usually black, when it hits a precise heat pulse from the printhead pins. Residue is the primary enemy here. When replacing paper, make sure the shiny, heat-sensitive side is facing the printhead. Because these often have internal cutters, paper dust builds up fast. Clear it out with a soft brush or a vacuum. If you're using label printers, that sticky adhesive residue will gunk up the heating element. Clean it regularly with an IPA swab or specialized cleaning cards to keep the burn clean. Pillar 4 is the legacy legend, the impact printer. These still endure in enterprise environments because they are the only tech that can print duplicate or triplicate forms in a single pass. A printhead containing a column of metal pins physically strikes an inked ribbon against multi-part carbon or carbonless paper, transferring the strike through the layers. Mechanical force generates heat and vibration. When the output fades, swap out the continuous loop ribbon cartridge. Warning: that printhead becomes dangerously hot during operation. Let it cool completely before you service it. Also, Manage your tractor feed sprockets. Make sure those perforated holes are perfectly aligned to prevent skewing and slippage. To be a master technician, you have to match the tech to the action. Laser gets toner, maintenance kits, and toner-safe vacuums. Inkjet gets CMYK cartridges, printhead cleaning, and gentle jam clearing. Thermal gets heat-sensitive paper and heating element cleaning with IPA. And Impact gets ribbon swaps, tractor feed management, and heat-safe printhead handling. And just like that, order is restored. The design firm is back at peak productivity. By understanding the distinct mechanical life cycles of these four technologies, you don't just fix paper jams, you ensure the continuous flow of business. To lock this knowledge in and get some hands-on practice with PBQ-like questions, head over to XP Boost. The link is right there in the YouTube video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.